What's up everybody, I hope you're doing well, and in this video I'm going to be putting two tempered glass screen protectors for the iPhone 15 Pro Max up against each other to find out which one is the absolute best. One, we have the Bodyguardz tempered glass with the crystal core technology and unrivaled strength, and the other is the Zagg InvisiShield XTR3. Both of these tempered glass screen protectors state right on the box that they are really strong, so we're going to test them to destruction. We're going to see which installation is easiest, which one feels and fits the best, especially with cases. We're going to be testing which screen protector looks the best when using polarized sunglasses. We're going to see which one is the most reflective for outdoor use. And you're definitely going to want to stick around until the end of the video because I will be doing a scratch and a drop test to see which screen protector is most durable. And I promise you by the end of this video, you'll know which one of these screen protectors are right for you. And I'm pretty excited because I've never tested out Bodyguardz screen protector before on my channel. So first, let me tell you a little bit about each tempered glass screen protector. So here we have the Bodyguardz, which has crystal core technology for unrivaled strength. It also has anti-reflective coatings as well as antimicrobial. It also states that it's very easy to install, it's got superior optical clarity and smudge resistance, and it's ultra thin. And then we have the Zagg InvisiShield XTR3. This one says it's 10 times stronger and their most advanced tempered glass ever. It's also stating that it's very easy to install. It also has blue light filtration as well as antimicrobial coatings. Another huge advantage that the Bodyguardz tempered glass screen protector has over Zagg is they offer free lifetime replacements, whereas Zagg only offers you one replacement. So first up, we're going to test out the Bodyguardz Apex tempered glass screen protector. So we get one tempered glass screen protector, we get our installation guide that's built into the box, and we also get some installation wipes and stickers. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to take your phone, making sure that the back camera fits into the little camera square here. Just press that into place. Then we're going to take our alcohol wipe, we're going to clean off our screen really well. Then we're going to dry it off. Then remove any dust with your dust stickers. Then we're going to take our screen protector, making sure that the number 1 here is on the underside. If we flip it over, you'll see that it says that this is the top. We're going to peel off the underside protector, just like that. And then we're going to put our holes over the posts on the guide. So just like that. Then once it's in place, just run your finger down the middle. It might start to adhere to the screen already, and you can kind of help get some of the bubbles out with your finger. Then once that's done, just carefully peel off the top protector. And then we can take our phone out of the guide. There's a little hole in the back here. Just press through that little hole to pop out your phone. And it looks like we do have a couple bubbles right there, but we'll get those out fairly easily just by running our finger over the screen. And we'll give the screen a wipe, and we're all set. I actually got the bubbles out by kind of lifting up the screen very carefully. They came out very easily, and installation was pretty easy as well. As far as the touch of the screen, feels super smooth, just like the glass that's on the phone itself. It also does seem to have a good gap all the way around the edge of the screen for case compatibility. The edges of the glass are also rounded off, so that feels really nice. And this is also a full coverage screen protector, so it does cover your camera and your Face ID, which we will test out in just a second. As far as fingerprints goes, very minimal fingerprints. As you can see, there's just a couple smudges, but they very easily just wipe away. Very nice. So let's test out our Face ID. Face ID works perfectly fine, and we'll test out our camera. And the camera looks nice and clear. I don't see any issues there either. So you shouldn't have any problems using the Face ID or the front camera for taking videos or photos. As you can see, the screen is also crystal clear and touch working perfectly fine. I love how smooth that is. So now let's see what the screen looks like as if you were wearing polarized sunglasses, because typically tempered glass screen protectors will have some sort of a rainbow effect when you're using the polarized sunglasses, and that's what we're going to test out right now. So as you can see, there is a slight bit of a rainbow effect depending on how you look at the screen. If you turn it a certain way, it pretty much disappears. But then again, if you twist it another way, you will get some sort of a rainbow effect. You can still see what's on the screen pretty easily. It's just something to keep in mind. So now let's test out our case compatibility. And if we take a closer look, you can still see that there is a gap between the case and the screen, and it's not actually touching the edge of the screen protector either. So it should be compatible with most cases. Now let me show you what the anti-reflective coating does on the Bodyguardz versus the Zagg. So everything's looking great so far for the Bodyguardz screen protector. Now let's move on to the Zagg screen protector, and then we'll do the scratch and drop tests. All right, and then here we have the Zagg XTR3 tempered glass screen protector. So we get an installation guide and one tempered glass screen protector and some installation wipes. So again, the first thing you're going to want to do is to clean off your screen really well with the alcohol wipe, then dry it off. Then take your installation guide, making sure that the top is pointing up, and then take your phone and place the phone inside the guide with the camera towards the top on the guide. Then take your dust sticker, remove any dust. Then take your screen protector, making sure that this little Zagg sticker is on the underside of the screen, and we're going to make sure that the holes line up with the posts on the guide. We're going to peel off the underside protector, place the screen over the posts on the guide, making sure it doesn't touch the screen yet. And as you can see, it should start to adhere to the screen already, and you can kind of help it along by running your finger down the middle, or you can just kind of let it adhere to the screen as much as it will before it needs any help. Once that's done, just peel up the top protector and then remove your phone from the guide. So let's take a look. So it does look like we have a bubble in the middle here. So we'll get that out really quickly just by lifting up on the screen very carefully. And then we'll wipe off the screen. And there we go. So it looks like a pretty nice installation. The screen is also full coverage, so it does cover your selfie camera and your Face ID, which again we will be testing out. The edges are also rounded off. There is a pretty good gap all the way around the screen for case compatibility. And I'm sure you noticed before that this screen had like a green tinge to it, and that's the blue light filter. As far as touch, feels nice and smooth, just like the glass that's on the phone itself. As far as fingerprints, it does seem to pick up some fingerprints on the screen, but you can very easily just wipe those away. No problems there. Let's test out our camera. Face ID working fine. Camera looks pretty good, nice and clean. I don't see any issues there. Touch working perfectly fine as well, nice and smooth. Now the screen is clear, but it kind of seems like it has a slight tinge to it. And again, that's because of the blue light filter that's built into the screen protector. I'm not a huge fan of that. I would rather turn on the blue light filter on the phone, because once this is on your screen, there's nothing you can do to change it. It's on there. But again, everything is nice and clear on the screen. So now let's see what the screen looks like as if you were looking at it through polarized sunglasses. So here I have my polarized filter. And as you can see, there is a rainbow effect, kind of like the Bodyguardz. Depending on how you twist the phone, there might not be any, or there might be some slight rainbow effect. But again, you can still see everything very easily on the screen. So now let's put it in our case. And it does still seem like there's a good gap all the way around the phone. The screen is not touching the case at all, so this screen protector should be compatible with most cases. So again, let me show you what the difference is between the Zagg screen and the Bodyguardz anti-reflective coating. So again, everything's looking great so far. Now let's move on to the scratch and the drop tests. So this first test is for the Bodyguardz tempered glass screen protector. We're going to be dropping a 2.4 ounce steel metal ball at a starting height of 2 feet. If the screen protector doesn't crack, we'll move it up foot by foot until it eventually does. So here we go at 2 feet. Moving on to 3 feet. 4 feet. 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet, 7 feet. So the Bodyguardz screen protector lasted up until a 7-foot drop, which is definitely good. Now let's move on to the scratch test. So typically regular tempered glass starts to scratch around a Mohs hardness number 6, so we're going to start off with a number 5. Then we'll move on to a number 6, and then finally a number 7. So if we take a closer look, you can see there are no scratches at the number 5. There are ever so slight at the number 6 and even at the number 7. So scratch resistance seems to be a little bit better than regular tempered glass. So installation for the screen protector was really easy. It also does seem to be case friendly. It lasted up until a 7-foot drop, and scratch resistance seems to be a little bit better than regular tempered glass. So now let's move on to the Zagg drop and scratch test. So this is the drop test for the Zagg tempered glass. Again, same thing as the Bodyguardz. We're going to start off at 2 feet with the 2.4 ounce steel metal ball. Here we go. Moving on to 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet. So the Zagg tempered glass screen protector lasted up until a 6-foot drop. Now let's move on to the scratch test. So again, we're going to start off with a number 5, and then move on to a number 6, and then finally a number 7. And if we take a closer look, you can see there are no scratches at the number 5. There are slight at the number 6 and deeper at a number 7. So again, scratch resistance seems to be a little bit better than regular tempered glass. So installation for this screen protector was really easy. It also does seem to be case friendly. It lasted up until a 6-foot drop, and scratch resistance seems to be a little bit better than regular tempered glass. So you can clearly see the differences between the Bodyguardz and the Zagg tempered glass screen protector. Literally, the Bodyguardz is nice and clear, whereas the Zagg has kind of like that green tinge to it because of the blue light filter, and it does slightly affect the colors on the screen of the phone, which I really don't care for. I'd rather have a clear tempered glass. Again, the Bodyguardz also does offer free lifetime replacements, where Zagg only offers you one replacement. The Bodyguardz also seems to be a little bit better in scratch resistance versus the Zagg as well. And the Bodyguardz Apex also did slightly better in the drop test than the Zagg XTR3 as well. They're both really easy to install, they both seem to be case friendly, and they both also seem to cover the same amount of the screen. And even though the Bodyguardz has a anti-reflective coating, I didn't notice much of a difference between the two screen protectors. If I was going to choose one of these screen protectors over the other, I would recommend going with the Bodyguardz because you get better scratch resistance and free lifetime replacements. But how did you guys feel about these two screen protectors? Do you care about the blue light filtration? Let me know in the comments below. And again, if you guys want to pick either one of these screen protectors up, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.